Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. We've got the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Detroit Pistons. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young is out there with Dominique Wilkins, and it's Smith, and it's Mutombo, and it's Pettit in the power forward.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Young's shot is good.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Thomas passes to Lanier. And the three off target. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. The pass to Wilkins. No good with the triple. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. The kick out to Dumas. No good from outside. Here's Atlanta now. Young drives in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, the toughness Young possesses is just uncanny. Puts the defense in a bind whenever he drives it to the rack.
And so Young nails them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Thomas. To the middle, here's Lanier, and it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot block.
And that foul's called on Grant Hill. That'll be his second foul of the game. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Mutombo. Out to Smith. And there's...
Man.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
You're finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Mutombo is screen on Thomas. Young with the ball. Grant Hill covering. Wilkins passes to Pettit. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young out to Smith. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Lanier.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
The drive by Hill. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Hill able to stretch the floor, making it tough on defenses to guard it.
Detroit shooting their first free throw of the night. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Thomas against Young. Smith on the wing. To the inside. Here's Mutombo. And it's to Kembe with the jam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. DeBusschere with the screen on Young. Thomas kicks to DeBusschere. Off target from outside. The Hawks leading. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I did speak with the Pistons head coach for a little while. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David.
Isaiah Thomas. First personal foul.
Young against Thomas. Wilkins outside. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
And you look at Wilkins, everybody talks about the spectacular athleticism, but in some ways, I think he's just underrated as a basketball player. He just does so many things well for his team.
Pistons trail by 3. DeBusschere with a screen on Young. Thomas goes in. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And that's the baby-faced assassin. Thomas, he'll smile at you, and then he'll cut your legs out from under.
To the paint, it's tipped. And oh, here we go with Thomas. Nobody back. And the jam by Isaiah Thomas.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Young pass to Wilkins. Detroit with the rebound.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
DeBuscher's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. It's stolen by Hill. Detroit shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Taking
Free throw drops for Hill.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Dumars outside. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one. Young against Thomas. A steal. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Back to Dumars. And he banks in the lane. Dumars got 5 now.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so is Detroit. Heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons youth dance team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Wilkins. Mutombo is out there with Smith. And it's Caldwell in at the point guard. Now, here's Thomas. And here's Dumars outside. It will not find the hoop. It's his 3rd miss. He has made 2. Wilkins draws the double. Here's Pettit. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, that's a great find by Mutombo, a guy who always seems to make the right play.
And it's Hill with the jam.
Incredible reverse throwdown, excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now here's Wilkins. In the corner, Smith with it. With the drive.
And ever since he came straight out of high school into the NBA, there's always been a drive in Josh Smith. He plays like he's got something to prove.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. And Josh Smith drops them both. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Bing. Outside, Lambier. Connects from 3-point range. Lambier's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pistons.
Yeah, the dichotomy of Lambier, receives so much attention for being an antagonist, but that sweet stroke from range really creates spacing for this offense. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on this play. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Wallace is checked in for Detroit. Here's Bing. Maravich defending. And Wallace slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Here's Bing. He's covered by Hudson. Rodman, no luck. The Hawks trail by 4. For 3, Maravich. No good on that one. The Pistons on offense. Pass to Bing. He kicks to Wallace. And the slam dunk by Wallace.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. Caldwell passes to Millsap. Passes it to Maravich. Hawks passing it around. Releases. Millsap misses. Pistons leading by 6. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. For 3, Maravich. The shot, no good. And it's Detroit the other way.
Atlanta foul, Kevin Willis. First personal foul. Team second.
There's a minute 47 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Bing. Maravich defending. Out to the right wing. Howell can't hit. The Hawks trail by 8. Here's Hudson. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Hudson against Wallace. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the bruising nature of Wallace's game, terrific at just seeking out contact.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now, here is Maravich. There's a screen by Willis. Here's Millsap. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The crafty veteran likes seeing Millsap be aggressive and really force the defense to get physical.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. 109 left now here in the second. Here's Bing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Pass to Willis. Here's the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, and Willis pretty careful in terms of the three-point shot, but if the defense is going to give it to him, he'll take it.
Here's Bing. Rodman with a screen on Maravich. Puts up a 3. Rodman outside. And they recover it. And Howell kicks to Rodman. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Willis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Millsap. Rebound by Wallace. Here's Bing. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Wallace slams it in.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Now, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. And that's it for the first half of...
With the score, your Pistons 31, the Hawks 26. And your Pistons dance team. Here comes the fun, Detroit.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight bet. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been quite a game so far for Isaiah Thomas.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the... Oh, my gracious. Way to get up.
How about the high-flying acrobatics by Wilkins on that? Yeah, they call him the human highlight film.
Wallace against Mutombo. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Wilkins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Hawks have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. The first one falls for them.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they performed at the line.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. Thomas passes to Hill. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks trailing. It's stolen by Hill. With the crossover, driving to the basket. Pettit grabs the board. Pettit's got his 5th rebound in this one. From deep three-point range, Atlanta gets it back. Smith. Atlanta again missing. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Thomas kicks to Hill. Doesn't go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And the pass to Pettit, stolen by DeBusschere. And here's the fast break. Floats it up for Hill. And it's Hill with the jam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Left side Wilkins. Smith for 3. Hill with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
There's Thomas with the 3. Good, and Hill picking up the assist. Now it's a 6-point Detroit lead.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Inside, and it's Dikembe with the jam.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
Thomas down low, defended by Young. Outside Dumars. Here's Thomas. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Pettit. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Pettit's got 5.
And points in the paint are a sure thing when Pettit's on the floor. He's just got too much game down low. He may not have the bulk of some of the other guys, but doesn't matter.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. There's a screen. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Again, Thomas missing.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Young outside. He takes it in. Here's Mutombo, and he hits it to tie the game up. Mutombo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe so active on the glass.
Pass to Lanier. Back to Thomas. To the wing on the left. The shot from 20 feet away. Lanier, that's good.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Young pass to Pettit. There's the dish to Wilkins. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
For Atlanta, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. So he gets them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Thomas against Young. From deep. Thomas's shot is off. The basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
And the 3 ball is good. Pettit's got 10 points in the game.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
The kick out to Dumars. Hill a screen on Wilkins. And here's Dumars outside. Atlanta leading by 3. And Wilkins slams it in.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing.
Inside, Dumars. The kick out to Hill. To halt the run. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
Personal foul. Team
That free throw missing.
at the line for Detroit. Fred Hill at the line.
Second free throw, no good.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Young, good.
And you give Young just a glimpse of the bucket. He can drain it from literally anywhere on the floor.
And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of the game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Trae Young. He's out there with Dominique Wilkins. Mutombo is out there with Smith. And it's Pettit into the power forward position. And Dumars gets it to go.
Just a tremendous all-around player. Dumars at times showing us the deep range.
And here's Young. It's deflected. They retain possession.
Casey, first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Wilkins. Smith with a screen on Dumars.
Pistons foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
15 seconds.
That free throw good from Wilkins.
Dominique Wilkins. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Wilkins. Pistons trail by 9. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Here's Bing. Pass to Lanier. This one for 3. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo. Mutombo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Wilkins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Dave DeBusschere. And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Atlanta. Dominique Wilkins.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Dumars. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dumars got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
It's Wilkins on the wing, covered by Dumars. It's hauled in by Lanier.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Here's DeBusschere. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And if there's one thing Dave Bing excels at, it's finding the open man. His passes are precise, whether he's on the move or standing still.
And there's the pass to Mutombo. Dumars against Wilkins. Clock at 6. Oh, and the dunk by Wilkins.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Here's Bing. Here he goes. And the shot goes down.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Here's Wilkins to the left side wing. Young for 3. Drills it from outside. And the Hawks lead by 9.
And this is Young's mentality, ready to shoot the rock as soon as he catches the pass.
A pass to DeBusschere. Here's Bing. Back to DeBusschere. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Smith's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Oh my goodness, the slam!
Dominique Wilkins.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
To the left wing. Here's Lanier, covered by Mutombo. There's a good screen, and it's Dominique Wilkins with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Detroit making a switch here. Thomas is checked in.
Coming onto the floor to your Pistons, Isaiah Thomas.
1:35 left to play here in the 4th. And the basket by Hill.
Just a smooth, clever playmaker. Isaiah keeping his teammates involved here.
Young outside. Makes it off the glass. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
Did you see that? Crossed the defender up and left him grasping at air.
Oh, that's a move he'll be bragging about all night. It's going to be online everywhere. Anytime you get a guy on the ground, you've got the right to talk some trash.
From deep three-point range, out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Pistons basketball.
1:04 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Kicks to Dumars. Fires from deep. It's good. That basket is now 5 for 9.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Young with the ball. Isaiah Thomas covering. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for the Hawks.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. So it's the Pistons now. Thomas with the ball. Up and in on the layup.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up. Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless in when he attacks the rim, and is as if the big fella wasn't even there.
Now Thomas. And so the Hawks take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent